YouTube! Hello! How are you guys doing? Oh, hello sir. Bye sir. I'm Ophelia and welcome back to Cloudpunk. So, last time, man, things just keep getting worse and worse in this game. For our characters, not for us. We're having a great time because, well, our characters seem to be suffering a bit. Anyway, last time we learned that the character we're playing right now, Hayse, is kind of a douchebag. Not kind of, but a lot. Yeah, find the real you. He is a proper asshole who stone-hearted, doesn't care about anybody. Yeah. Look at it sucking up things. That's adorable. Hello, sir. So, what happened was that we were given a job. Like, Hayse used to work for Cloudpunk, and we were given a job again from Control to maybe in some way try to save Rania. I don't know. But Rania is currently incapacitated at her apartment.
There's nothing here. No one home. Place looks like it's been fucking deserted for months.
Need you swear so much?
I was about to say.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Ugh.
You know, you're allowed to swear even if you're a fucking corp bot.
Dude.
I prefer not to. It is unseemly.
Come
I
on,
like that
try it.
word.
It feels good. You can even call me a shithead if you like.
I prefer to save it for when I really mean it. And perhaps you should check the mailbox.
Hey, Morpho, I may never say this again, so listen close. Good fucking job. There's a comm here with a note taped to the side.
What does the note say?
Weird. It says they found the tape, but did they have the smarts to chase the white rabbit all the way down its hole?
Ooh, I
My
like
detective
references.
instincts module indicates this may be a clue. There is an 80% chance that this message is a riddle.
I don't think it's that complicated, Morpho. Let's play the message in the Hava.
The dame found the tape, or at
Just
least
kidding.
I hoped it was the dame.
Nope.
What is a dame?
Quiet.
She was 1 in a million, but if she had Pashta at her side, I guess that made 2. I don't believe in happy endings, but if there was a way to build a better future for those two, I'd make it out of hopes and dreams and hard graft. I'd have to be smart, though. This was a high-stakes game, and if I rolled the dice, I'd have to know in advance I was gonna come up lucky 7s. The problem was, every time I closed my eyes, the game played out the same. Snake eyes burning into my mind like 2 hot coals on bare skin.
Please translate for me, as I have no idea what he is saying.
Me neither, Morpho. Maybe we should have listened to Jane. This job seems like a hassle already.
At the end of the day, it didn't matter if the dame got the message or some other schmo picked it up. As long as they worked for Cloudpunk and could follow some simple instructions, they'd make it through the night. If not, Rubric would smash out their teeth and kill them for mumbling.
Foolish android. I have no teeth.
First stop was back at the epicenter of the small explosion that scattered my body all across the neighborhood. I'd met my fate in the Hollows, in a little district that was once called Robot Hack Falls. Maybe the dame was wondering how I recorded a message after I was dead. I had to dispel any hope before it took root. Rumors of my demise were entirely accurate. I was deader than disco.
Explosion? I guess this really is a dead drop.
I hope he stays dead.
Ooh, bit harsh, Corpbot. I'm no fan of the law, but a PI with a screw loose? That appeals.
Of course you respect the delusional android who speaks from the grave about a detective while mocking the real law enforcement android sitting right next to you.
For someone who hates me, you sure do want my approval.
I do not hate you. Indeed, I have developed a grudging admiration for your total lack of morality and low-level animal cunning. And, of course, your ability to imbibe huge quantities of mind-altering substances while continuing to operate with moderate ability.
What do you think of this android detective, then? I mean, what do you think we're gonna find in the spot where he exploded?
I have observed that when people know death is imminent, there are two main desires that manifest.
They think about all the people they should have had sex with and all the parties they shouldn't have left early?
No, they want to tell their loved ones that everything will be okay without them. Or they seek revenge on those who wronged them.
When I finally go out, I hope I'm so high I don't even notice.
Were I a gambler like you, I would take that bet.
Okay, so starting off strong with this episode. So Huxley, a bit of context for you guys who may have not seen the first game. Huxley was this noir detective who helped Rania out in the first game, and he did talk like, you know, those very classic 1950s, I want to say, or 60s American noir PIs. And unfortunately he met a very scattering death at an explosion, and now we're meeting him again somehow. I don't know. And the Dane he's referring to is obviously Rania. I don't know what that blinking light means. Probably means something. Maybe that we're damaged. Yeah, maybe that's a check engine light. But yes, we were down here and we were trying to escape from Rubric, I believe. Like, it was a very hectic scene, which was really cool. And yeah, unfortunately he died, but apparently he had some sort of a maybe dead man switch that released a pre-recorded message upon his death. Like, that's not something uncommon for this type of setting. Let's park and have a look around. Okay.
All right, let's play the rest of the message and see what we're supposed to do next.
They needed to find the remains of my logical induction chip. It was made of nanoscale carbide, so it would survive any blast. The only problem was finding it in the hollows would be like spotting a needle in a needle stack. That place was a technology graveyard, and one more tombstone wouldn't be easy to find.
I do not understand. We need to find an induction chip, but also a needle, and they are in a grave with a tombstone?
Just the chip, Morpho. You think you can help me out?
Yes. I have a visual processing mode which allows me to find and filter items based on the...
Blah, blah, blah. Just find the induction chip thingy, please.
What a dick. Anyway, we found it. Now what?
Here it is. What do you make of it?
This form of chip can be considered a kind of black box for an android.
So it will tell us what happened to him?
No, this particular chip is from a low-quality batch, limited in storage and subject to degradation. At most, it might provide some fragmentary data storage, but I would not count on its accuracy.
You really sure you want to join CorpSec, Morpho?
Please cease your attempts to wriggle free from the repercussions of your actions. I will arrest you in the morning. Nothing can change that.
Blah, blah, but seriously, just think about it. You could be a detective like this Huxley dude. You could help people, or at least try. You really believe all that corporate PR bullshit?
Successful corporations engender successful societies. I have no time for the anarchists who believe corporations should have fewer rights than regular people.
You really are bought into the bullshit then. You don't just like the shiny uniform?
I am not averse to the uniform.
I fucking knew it!
A good uniform is always attractive. What do we do now? Do we leave the Marrows? Yeah, my windows are cracked.
I guess by now the dame had found the chip, but that was the easy part. I was about to send her into the lion's den with nothing but her wits and a handful of half-truth to keep her safe. Thankfully, the dame had the brains and the chutzpah to pull this off. And if it all went south and she had to run, no one was quicker in all of Nivalis.
Almost no one.
You are enjoying this.
I gotta admit, I'm on the hook now. Let's see where this lion's den is, whatever that means.
Next stop, I needed them to talk to the gangers in Gallows Row.
Uh-oh.
That neighborhood was rougher than my grandma's top lip the day after she shaved. Anyone going in there had better be tough, street smart, and ready to roll with the punches. If they didn't convince the gangers down in the row that they were the big dogs, those punches would come with bullets attached.
He was very rude to his own grandmother.
I think she's metaphorical.
I didn't know metaphors could have grandchildren.
I'm more worried about the punches with bullets attached, however that works.
Fist guns, a formidable new development in criminal weapons technology.
Yeah, they're heavily armed down there.
You are smiling. You are amused. Why are you amused?
Let me play the rest of the message.
They had to find a ganger called Gregory Vassal, or Switchblade Greg, as his enemies called him. He had no friends on account of how he'd slit the throats of anyone who didn't laugh at his jokes, and he was no comedian. This was the pivotal part of the whole plan. If the dame got cold feet now, I wouldn't hold it against her. But if she pushed just a little further, Switchblade Greg had the illicit tools needed to decrypt my logic chip. And once she got that info, the mob who iced me were...
We should heed his warning and desist. Criminals are dangerous.
Remind me what your potential career is again, Mr. Criminals Are Dangerous?
I will be ready to face the most feared street bosses in Nivalis when I have an adequate CorpSec partner to accompany me.
Right enough. I've heard of this Switchblade Greg. Nothing good. We should be careful. When we meet him, do as I say, okay?
That's not a good idea considering who you are. Oh, hold on. Oh, this is cool. Wait, check something. Yeah, look, it's showing me the street in the center console, like how aligned I am with it. Oh, that's a neat detail. I haven't noticed that before. But yes, so... Curious how Control knew of these. Of this, like, chip, for instance, of what Vanya did. Yeah, of what Rania did prior to this game. I was just curious how Control did this one. Yes, so Gallows Row, as you can imagine, as you can see, the name suggests, it's not a good place to hang out in. It's not a fun place, but we will go and have a look, I suppose. Also, sorry if I'm again really low energy. It's just tired, didn't sleep well. The neighbors are terrible. They keep stomping around really early and they wake me up, so I don't really sleep properly. But what can you do? Also, that guy I was looking at prior, before we left the Hollows. Was it the Hollows? I don't remember the name of the place we were just in. But yes, that guy was frozen in place. It wasn't like super clear by the model, but that guy was frozen in place due to these ice cold snaps. There we go. These cold snaps that occurred out there. It's a terrible way to go. Let's see here. Oh, I can just crash, I suppose. Yeah, the car. Yeah, I think that blinking thingy is the. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, something just hit me really badly. Okay. Yeah, that red blinking thingy is the check engine light. Okay, let's.
Now, as you know, I'm not exactly the cautious type.
I am aware.
However, in this case, I'll make an exception. This ganger, I remember him.
Oh.
Former bodyguard for Lomo, a real nutcase. He lost his enforcing gig for enforcing a bit too hard. To be clear, this guy was too extreme for Lomo. So when we meet him, you have to be less you. You could get us killed, especially if they make you as corpsec.
I have reservations about this whole arrangement.
You want to be a kick-ass corpsec agent, right? Unafraid of gangers, streetwise. So you have to learn how to do that. It'll take practice. Now's your chance.
Is this the right time to practice? Is it wise for me to accompany you?
Sure, because if they decide to kill just one of us, my odds of survival are pretty awful if I'm the only one there.
How do I convince them I am streetwise?
Just sound serious. Try not to be so corpish. Every
just
time
don't
you're
talk
about to
at
say
all.
something, just add a fuck to the end and say it with half as many words as you usually use.
Affirmative.
And when you talk, I'll be right there. Don't worry, if you're in trouble, I'll bail you out. You stand in front, and I'll whisper if I think you need to say something specific, or tell you if you're fucking up really badly. Got it?
Yes, this is a good plan.
How? You poor thing. Poor naive robot. Wow, he has big arms. Okay.
Who the fuck
Whoa.
are you?
Am I to talk for us?
Yes. Remember, make him think you're the kind of android he should fear.
I am the kind of android you should fear.
The hell you say?
You can't just say it, make him think it.
How?
Tell him you're not to be fucked with.
I am not to be fudged with.
Oh, fucked. You have to swear.
You malfunctioning or something? You gotta have a faulty CPU to come at me like that. You know who I am?
You are Switchblade Greg, the criminal enforcer and feared ganger.
Bad
You
Russian
hear
accent.
that, lads? Feared, huh? Damn straight.
Lads.
Now please
Over
tell me
here.
why I shouldn't tear out your fucking optics, you fucking corp bot.
This is going badly. Maybe we can start over, Mr. Switchblade. Allow me to introduce myself.
Remember, more fucks.
What's your name, corp bot? I'll need it for your obit.
My name is not important, and this is my colleague, Barry. I am engaged in a variety of illegal and immoral activities that would contravene many logical and well-constructed corpsec laws,
This
which
robot.
fulfill the social contract while allowing the free and unrestrained flow of capital and thus business. You fuck.
You better explain all those fancy words, you fuck.
50% less words.
I am doing crimes. I break reasonable and fair corpsec laws often. Fucker.
Stop calling him a fucker.
Hey, how about you tell me your name too? Stop hiding behind your crazy fucking bucket here.
Hayse. You might have heard of me.
Nope.
Look, he's obviously crazy. No one who knows who you are or is thinking straight would talk to you like that.
Yeah?
But we're also obviously not narky either, right? I mean, I'm as high as fuck, and
Narky?
he's insane. Look at my eyes, man.
Hey, I see it. Got the red lines. You're a juice head.
Just a taste here and there.
He is a drug addict.
He also forgot
We just
our
want you
name
to
is
hack
Barry,
a logical induction chip. No questions,
like
good
we were
pay.
introduced.
Show me. Hey, I can hack this. You let me keep it, I won't even ask for limbs. I send you the info when I crack it. Give me your com deets and I'll call you.
We want the chip back.
Not really an option for you. I call you, I keep this, now fuck off.
I would like to clear up a misunderstanding. I am not malfunctioning. I am simply...
Shut up and let's go.
Huh. This went better than... Whoa. Oh, there he is.
Jane, you there? That dead drop job is on hold. Want us to move on to the next job?
Yeah, sending a nav point now, driver 13.
You were driver 13?
Yeah, why?
I have no further comment.
3 impossible jobs, huh? Down to 2 already.
2.5. You didn't finish the first one yet.
So what do we got next?
I'm patching you through direct to the client.
All right. Taking a while. Did you start drinking vodka and lime juice again and forget how to use the comm, Jane?
This particular call is a little trickier than normal, Hayse. The client is in orbit.
Orbit? The S&M Club?
No, the place above the clouds.
Wow, I've never met anyone off Terra before. Should I put on a fresh shirt? How will I...
Stop babbling. Connecting broad spectrum call to your Hava now.
Hello? This is Laser Broadcast Sail Array Designation 436 Delta, signing on. Am I speaking to Earth? Is that the central government?
The Central... No, definitely not.
Has civilization collapsed again?
No, maybe. I'm Hayse. I deliver packages.
You know, the first time I woke up, I spoke to the President of the Earth Federation. The second time, it was a senior vizier of the Confederation of Humanity. Then later, maybe the 20th time, the person who responded wanted to trade me 4 axe heads for access to the breedable females.
The air a little thin up there in space? Last time I hit rock bottom, I got my kicks from oxygen deprivation. You get a buzz, but you don't make much sense.
You are still at rock bottom.
The air up here is fine. A good deal better than yours, I'd wager. I'll explain when you pick up the package.
Driver 13. Huh. Were we driver 14 FC? I think we were driver 14 FC in the first game. Or were we driver 13? I think we were driver 13 FC. Yeah. That's curious. Yeah, Vanya's like numerical designation in the first game. I believe it was 13 FC. Yeah. Wow. So we are following in Hayse's not footsteps, but at least in his numerical designation. That's cute. That's cool. Yeah, I like it when games like have continuity, obviously, but when they connect things in such a manner as well, it's fun. Those are cool details. Let's see here. We have to. Whoa. Okay, let me pull out here. Oop, and hit the pole. Let's see. Like driving in first person is really fun. Hold on, what's going on? There we go. Controls are a bit wanky. Wanky? Whoops. Wonky for a second. Is this? Yes, this is the parking. All right. That's attached to this platform. Okay, let's have a look. Also, I love the relationship between him and Control. Oof.
Upgrade your neural augment to the Macula Braille score today and get 20% faster reaction time and up to 30% funnier improv comedy.
How do you quantify that? Up to 30% funnier improv? Like, how does that work? Like, how did the scientists who came up with this thing, how did they figure out, yeah, we'll do this and the improv comedy will be this many % more funny? Like, how do you... I'm not picking at the game. It's just a fun detail.
Hi, Space Lady. I got your package. It was just left in an alleyway.
That's where my apartment used to be.
So, what is it?
Are you supposed to ask clients what's in their package?
Yeah, it's one of our rules.
No.
It's my houseplants.
You want me to water them, or...?
No. They've been frozen too long. A bit like me. I want them dumped in the water system of Nivalis. Maybe some frozen seed will sprout to life again. After that, I've got some more affairs I need your help with. I can't really take care of things up here.
I have an inquiry to make. Did you say you were frozen?
Sure was, little robot earthling. And I will be again in just under 4 hours. They defrost me once every century.
You are very old then.
So old you wouldn't be able to understand me if my comm wasn't routed through a real-time translation algo. Another reason that defrosting me cost the Corp precious resource cycles.
What are you doing in space?
Looking out the window.
What's it like?
Beautiful. Exposed. Stars are cold and distant, and they go on forever.
You just look around? The Corps must have you up there for some shady reason, spying on dissidents or beaming mind control rays into our head.
I'm the one and only crew member of the Laser Broadcast Sail Array Designation 436 Delta, using photon recycling. My satellite array pushes a light sail through space with laser propulsion. You can't do it on Earth. Too much interference.
But you're not on the light sail.
Nope. I guess I'm a bit like a port, but a port that fires a laser beam that pushes a space sail ship through the galaxy.
How far has the spaceship gone?
Far enough to discover alien life.
You are shitting me. Really?
Whoa.
Yep. Or so they told me 800 years ago. Apparently we weren't worth their attention. Haven't heard much about it since. It's hard to keep up with current events when you're only awake one day in every 36,000. Is that the right number? I've never been great at maths.
Is maths not a prerequisite for an astronaut?
I guess. Who knows, robot dude? I'm pretty tired.
What's it like, being frozen in cryostasis?
It's all right. Before I left Earth, I thought each time I woke, it would feel like I was picking up right where I left off. But that's not how it works. The boredom leaches in, even when you're unconscious. I think I just kind of exist now. Maybe I should be angry, confused, ready to come home. But all I am is glad I'm not down there. Especially when I, no offense, talk to someone like you.
Fair.
Can you imagine living a life like that? Like, you're awake for 4 hours a day. Once every, what's she right? Century is 100 years, so 3065 multiplied by 100. Yeah, 36,500 days. So for 4 hours every 3,600, 500 days. That must be miserable. Especially if you're alone and nobody to talk to. So you wake up, you talk to somebody on the call for a bit, and then just back to sleep, I suppose. Like, I'm not surprised we found aliens at some point. It's more sad, just like what her job is, I suppose. I don't know if you would call it even a job. Yeet!
Hey, Sala, I threw your plants and stuff in the ocean. What now?
I sent you another nav point. Your HQ.
You must know a ton about history and stuff, right? With you being so ancient?
I guess so. You interested?
Nah, not really. Just making conversation. You must be lonely. Me and Morpho will keep you company.
I could tell you about the revolution. How it went wrong. How the governance of Earth Coalition promised the world with their new city, Nivalis. Then built it on lies, stolen money, and the bodies of poor workers.
Oh, drag. What's your favorite food up there? Hayse.
Just after the automated defrost me from cryostasis, I have this pea puree and mango tea with amphetamines. Really invigorating. When you haven't eaten for 100 years, everything tastes great, to be honest.
I feel like this conversation is squandering an opportunity to learn insights from someone in space with generations of lost knowledge. Should our questions not be more profound?
So, do you jerk off in space?
Sure, yeah. It's not that different. In zero-G, when your hands are busy, you gotta make sure you don't bump your head. Trust me on that.
You spoke before about civilizations rising and falling. but there are still corporations paying for you to be in space, funding you and supporting your expedition. This makes no sense.
Makes no sense to me either, robot. It is what it is. I think some rich family wants to know what's really out there. And through the generations, they just keep this whole project. I think they're called Astris or something. Like I said, my head gets foggy.
I find it fascinating that in the fair and competitive markets of Nivalis, a company can maintain their cutting-edge success over thousands of years.
Yeah, Morpho, it really is a wonder how the rich stay rich.
I don't know. Who would even want to work that job? Like, would you guys want to work that job? Awake every once every 100 years? That sounds so miserable. Like, no friends, no family. Like, your family is long dead. I don't know.
Hey, I got the next package, Sala. Where we going?
I sent you a nav point. The package is some flowers for Mom's grave.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry.
She's been dead for a long time, Hayse. But thanks.
So this is a big day for you, right? One day every 100 years, you gotta make it special. Fill it with good stuff.
You mean other than checking and recalibrating the trajectories on a blad of laser propulsion?
Yeah, that's right. Other than that.
Yeah.
Well, I already had my pee paste. I had a shower. Cleaned cryogel gunk out of every orifice. I did some stretches. Did my calibrations, then radioed the moon station. Then I had some spare clock cycles to spend on calm time back to Earth. So I asked for some errands to be run. And here we are.
Can you listen to some music?
Sure, but it's all empty. Written by people long dead about other people who were also long dead. Doesn't feel relevant.
Read the news?
Set myself up for another depression session? No way. Is there any of the rainforest left at all?
The what?
Shit. What about you, Hayse? What's your perfect day?
Oh, shit. Let me think.
Just so you know, ma'am, Hayse is currently smoking drugs.
I guess that. Come on, Earth Dude, tell me about your best day. I'm not gonna tell anyone else, so be honest.
Best day. Huh. Well, I remember the day after I lost all my money on one bad poker hand. It was the same day Jenna dumped me. I figured, hey, if I win against Glidale, she's gotta come back to me.
Glidale? Some big shot gambler?
The biggest. I was on a hot streak, though. I mean, damn it, I couldn't fucking lose.
Until you did. And please, swear less.
Right. Well, the details don't matter now, I guess. Anyway, I woke up in a beat-up apartment. Hungover, covered in bruises, taste of blood in my mouth, and not a single limb in my pocket.
I know things do not go well for you, but I worry that this was your best day.
It was, though. I had nothing. Fucking nothing. Nothing left to lose. It was like the peace of being dead. But I could still smoke and drink and misbehave. It felt amazing. I lay there on those soiled sheets, a breeze blowing across my bare body, the rain beating down against the glass, the winds rattling the window. There was this steady thump from the nightclub below. My neighbors were fucking or killing each other. Either way, they kept screaming. The air smelled of ozone and smoke and spilled vodka. Just then, when I started to feel like my soul was drifting away from my body completely, my hand, hanging out of the end of the bed, brushed against something.
A body?
No, a bag from the night before. There was a bottle of black wine, a pack of smokes, half a vial of juice, and a fresh kebab from the night before.
Sounds like heaven, Hayse.
I swear
How?
I didn't buy that stuff. It was sent by the universe to save me, to get through that day. my best day.
How does that sound like heaven, lady? Come on! Sounds like hell. Like, this is why I don't like Hayse. When she was like, hey, do you want to hear about history? Like, do you want to know something about history? She was like, nah. Like, dude, come on! I want to hear about history. Piece of shit. If this was Rani, I would have been talking about all the things that have happened. Where am I going even?
Become your new perfect.
But yeah, I got this amazing chance to learn of so many things that had happened. In case it's just like, nah, I want to talk about bad things and drugs and also just, yeah. You saw me take a screenshot, that's probably going to be the thumbnail of this video, but oh, love this place. A friend and I actually have our own, like, we both like role-playing in the sense of, you know, like in games like Dungeons and Dragons or Shadowrun or whatever else, Pathfinder. And yeah, a friend and I we've made ourselves a world, like we've done some world building, and one of our worlds is pretty much this. Just a dystopian, shitty town that, yeah.
So, I got the flowers to the stacks. Where do you want them? Did you want to say some words for your mom or something?
Sure. Stay dead, bitch.
Whoa!
Whoa!
If you met her, you'd say the same thing.
If you hated her, why the flowers?
She was still my mom.
Right. So, just put them on the ground?
Yeah. Or on a bench or something. You still have benches on Earth?
One or two. Got any more jobs for me?
Just a request.
Anything.
Make the most of your day. Every day. You don't get that many.
I believe this to be bad advice. Hayse does not need to live in the moment. He seems very happy reveling in his own bad habits.
Does he?
Yes.
I don't think so, Robot. Hayse, listen to me. The only currency we have is time. Time and imagination creates purpose. Find some purpose.
Have you found your purpose, Sala?
I'm working on it.
Hey, I did have a question about history.
Make
Ooh.
it quick. My cycles are almost spent.
Is this the end? I mean, it feels like the end down here on the streets. No one gives a fuck about anyone else. The planet's ruined, the city's sinking into the ocean, the cultists all seem pretty sure we're doomed, and none of us will be saved. At least that's what's written on their signs. We're finished, right?
Everyone thinks they live at the end of history, Hayse. Tonight won't be the end of our story, but any night could be the end of yours. Look after yourself.
See you in 100 years, Sala.
Sure. See you then, Hayse. This is Laser Broadcast Sail Array Designation 436 Delta. Signing off.
Well, I guess he redeemed himself a bit. Wait, this is going down. I don't want to go down. I need to get back to my car.
I need a favor, Driver 13.
Anything for you, Jane.
Pick up my niece and help her out. She's stranded.
Sure. Does this count as one of those 3 impossible jobs?
No, but it is mandatory, and I will pay you just like it's a regular delivery.
You can count on me, boss.
Okay, well, with 1.5 jobs complete out of the 3, I think this is where I'm going to call it for tonight. Wait, what is that symbol? There is a red symbol on the map, and I don't know what it is. We'll investigate next time. Because we're out of time for tonight. For today, tonight, tomorrow, whatever it is for you guys. And I'm glad you hung out with me. I hope you had fun. I hope you're enjoying the story that's being woven in front of us. And until I see you next time, I hope you have a great day, and bye bye everyone.